Climate in 2 minutes.
In this special episode, we will be talking about the second part of the sixth assessment report of the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, or the scientific narrative on climate change impacts, adaptation, and vulnerability.
The IPCC is an intergovernmental body which was created to provide policymakers with regular scientific assessments on climate change, its causes, potential impacts, and response options. Last year, the first part of the sixth assessment report was released, where scientists raised the code red for humanity. Briefly, the IPCC report findings stated that
First, it's real. Climate change is already affecting every region on Earth and in multiple ways. Second, it's us. It's unequivocal that human influence has warmed the atmosphere, ocean, and land. And third, it's bad. Extreme weather events can also be attributed to human-caused climate change with higher certainty.
this is further reaffirmed in the second part of the sixth assessment report, where the new knowledge says that there is a wider range of impacts that is attributed to climate change than the world already knows. Increasing heat and extreme weather are driving plants and animals on land and in the ocean towards the poles, to higher altitudes, or to the deeper ocean waters, which will eventually affect food webs and reduce the ability of nature to provide the essential services that we depend on. Changes in temperature, rainfall, and extreme weather have also increased the frequency and spread of diseases in wildlife, agriculture, and people. People living in cities nowadays face higher risks of heat stress, reduced air quality because of wildfire, lack of water, food shortages, and other impacts caused by climate change, and its effect on supply chains, transport networks, and other critical infrastructure.
Thus, more than ever, any further delay of a concerted global action will miss the brief and rapidly closing window to secure a livable future. And with the recently released second part of the sixth assessment report of the Working Group 2, it offers solutions to the world.
The Working Group 2 report also identifies large gaps between ongoing efforts and adaptation strategies needed to cope with current levels of warming, with the scale of the challenge varying in different regions. The report also highlights that the effectiveness of available adaptation options decreases with every increment of warming. Successful adaptation requires urgent, more ambitious, and accelerated action, and at the same time, rapid and deep cuts in greenhouse gas emissions. The quicker and further emissions fall, the more scope there is for people and nature to adapt.
In the next episode, we'll dive deeper into the bulk of this new knowledge on climate science, on the solutions or adaptation strategies and its benefits, climate resilient development, and what are the implications of these findings for the Philippines. And that's all right here in Climate in 2 minutes.